Jason X has Jason Voorhees be released into space, and carnage ensues. So, the positives on this film are, this is probably the best Alien ripoff of any horror movie franchise going into space. Of the horror icons going into space, like Leprechaun, Hellraiser, and even Critters, those are some of the bigger ones I can think of. Maybe there's some other ones in some weird other franchises, but those are the ones that I can think of. Jason X is the most fun of all of them, and I have seen all three of those other space movies that I just named off. And I will say Jason X is probably the most fun of all of these now. It has a lot going on, making it a lot of fun to watch. The kills are really good in the movie. Condor getting impaled on a floor screw is good, and then he just starts rotating down it. That's kind of funny. Jason Voorhees getting his head blown apart is gory, and I like it. Probably not one of... It's not going to be, like, in the top 3 kills of the movie for me, just because it's Jason Voorhees. I don't really care for those kills because he almost always... Well, actually, he has always come back from it, so I'm a little biased against those kills because I know he's going to be back. And when that kill happens, he does come back as Uber Jason. But anyways, but still a good kill. I do still like it. And of course, one of the most iconic Friday the 13th kills in the entire franchise, and there's no wonder why, Adrian's kill, getting her head into liquid nitrogen and then smashed, that is creative and gory. So that is one of the most well-known kills of the franchise, and I agree, it's one of the best kills of the franchise. One of Jason's best kills of the entire franchise. It's a really good and creative kill. And the last positive is I like Uber Jason. It's campy, but it's a lot of fun to see a different design for Jason Voorhees. So it is kind of fun to see it. Now, moving on to the negatives. The first negative is the futuristic names is kind of absurd. Names like Kicker and Gecko and Kinsa, like all of that's kind of a little weird. It doesn't ruin the movie. I mean, like, it certainly makes the characters actually stand out in this movie, as opposed to some of the later sequels in Friday the 13th, like parts 5, 7, and 8. So I will give it that at least the characters are kind of memorable. It's just the names are just kind of randomly weird. Another negative is this is kind of like an Aliens ripoff. It's just a bunch of badass characters getting killed by a non-human thing, which would be Jason Voorhees. Like a bunch of tough characters getting killed one by one. So, like that, like I'd kind of rather just watch Aliens or Alien or whatever. I'd rather watch Alien or Aliens instead of that. So, like, don't try to be an Alien movie. Just kind of do something a little bit different. Jason X is fun with the kills and the set, but I mean, like, it doesn't really do much, while Aliens actually has Ripley deal with motherhood and tries to help a girl. This is kind of just a simple plot in Jason X, and Jason just doesn't really do a lot in the movie. The characters don't have a lot to do in the movie, so I kind of want more from that. And The last negative is it's kind of disappointing that Uber Jason doesn't come in the movie until like the last 15 minutes, because that's the sold premise for the movie. Even if it was for half the film, I think I would have been satisfied with that, but it comes in the last 15 to 20 minutes of the movie, and I think that's just such a cool look for Jason, certainly a different look for Jason. It would make it stand out even more if he was that designed for half the movie instead of the typical kind of Jason look. So the Uber Jason thing is cool, but I don't think it's satisfying. But in the end, Jason X is kind of fun. It's nowhere near the best, but it has good kills, and it's kind of funny, and it kind of has a good premise. So Jason X is a decent movie. So that's my review on Jason X. Thanks for watching.